Hello, my name is Dr. Andrew Stapleton and I'm the founder of verbalize.science. Now, you've been sent a link to verbalize.science because your institution has just signed up as a subscriber. Now, verbalize.science has got a very important mission. We want to help scientists promote their research and put them in control of the narrative and the story that they're telling around their research. Now, I used to be a researcher. I had 10 years post-PhD in research positions, and the one thing that always bugged me was the fact that I was not in control of the research message that I put out there. I was always told that I should be talking about my research more. I was always told that I should be promoting my research, but when I did, I lost control of the narrative because different institutions had different priorities and therefore the message changed. And sometimes I was a little bit uncomfortable with how the institution I was working for promoted my work. And so now I've created a website and a web application that puts scientists completely back in control of their research message. I am trying to make it as easy as possible and as quick and simple as possible to promote your research. Okay, welcome to verbalize.science. Your institution would love a story from you so that they can promote your research in your words. Let's jump on the web application and I'm going to talk you through all of the steps that you need to do to get your information out there. Okay, so head to verbalize.science and it will take you to this landing page. Now, because your institution is signed up as a subscriber, you need to affiliate your account with their account, and that's really easy to do. So, if you haven't created a login already, go to sign up, which will take you to our sign-in page. There you have a range of options, but the important one for you is scientist. You're going to be signing up as a scientist or a researcher, and here you enter your details. So, your first name, your surname, your home institution. Now, your home institution is really important because that affiliates you with the institution that's asking for your verbalize.science story. Now, don't worry, you can change this later. So make sure you enter here the institution that is asking for your verbalize.science story. If you work for multiple institutions, you can add more later, and I'll show you how to do that. Once you've entered all the details, click sign up and you'll be taken to your profile page. So when you create an account with verbalize.science, you'll be taken to this, your account page. So you can go in and edit your details later, but the most important thing if you want to get started with verbalize.science really quickly is all about creating your science story. So here we've got create science story up in the header and also create science story here. Both do exactly the same thing. So let's click that and let's get started with creating your science story. So verbalize.science is all about recording your voice talking about your research. It gives it an awesome amount of authenticity. It increases awareness for you as a scientist and can also be used by your institution to promote your work to journalists. These audio quotes could end up on radio as well and podcasts. Okay, when you click create your science story, you'll be taken to this, the introduction page. Here you get an opportunity to test your mic. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3, test your mic. We've successfully tested the mic, there we are. So to get started, we need you to enter a title for your work. So here, I'm just going to put test paper. I need you to select a category. This makes it easier to search later on when people are looking for awesome science. And obviously select the institution. So here, World Global University is mine. Then I click create science story. After you click Create Science Story, you'll be taken to our Story Editor page. Now, this is where all of the information gets collected, and it's a really important part of the verbalize.science process. So just to take you through the panels, on the left-hand side, you'll see your navigation bar. So we have 4 questions: why you did it, what's new, how you did it, and where from here. We have an overview of the stuff you've uploaded and then a publish your story. And also right at the bottom, you can go back to your profile, or you can click this top arrow here to go back to your profile as well. This has been designed to make it as easy as possible for you to create a science story. So why did you do your study? First of all, you introduce yourself. And we've got a series of sentence starters to help you get the story out of your head as quickly as possible. So feel free to use them. I'm a researcher at, and you can enter the information. You can add and subtract lines by clicking this button here to add more prompts. Now do this for each of the questions. Your institution can also ask you specific custom questions, and they will also appear in the story editor. You can see a custom question here. Your script will be made for you and automatically populated in this box. Now this is the script that I would love for you to read aloud so I can capture your voice, turn it into a narrative and promote your work in your words. Now the question I always get asked is, how much do I need for each question? Now for each of the 4 sections, all I need is about 30 seconds of audio. That's probably about 4 or 5 sentences. So don't feel like you need to put loads and loads of information in. As long as you hit the important parts, that's going to be enough for us to create your video. Now remember that this video is a teaser or a video abstract of your work. It shouldn't contain all of the information. It should contain one problem statement, the biggest problem that your research addresses, and the one biggest thing you found during your research that helps solve the problem you are solving. So now, once you have got your script, you head down to record your script and you push record and you read your script aloud. I'm a researcher at the World Global University. I am studying renewable energy. My path to becoming a scientist was fun. The issue currently is there is no way to create a good science story quickly. I'm a researcher at the World Global University. So listen back to your answer, and if you're happy with your answer, you can click save and move on to the next question. Head over to the left, click the top admin panel, and here we'll create the next stage. So what's new about your research? And you do exactly the same thing. Fill in the prompts, edit your script, make sure it's exactly what you want. We want about 5 sentences or 30 seconds worth of audio, and then I want you to record your script. After you've finished filling in the audio section, head to the story overview panel. Here you can change your story title, you can change the category, you can also change the university or institution, and also if it's peer reviewed or not peer reviewed, you can click here and enter the DOI, the document object identifier. So if it's peer reviewed, just remember to add the document object identifier so we can link out to the paper and the world knows that these two things are interlinked. Important for things like altmetric. Now this, on the overview, shouldn't take you too long. Head through, add a cover image, a nice high definition image that represents your research. Enter in the summary section a summary of your research. Upload any multimedia for your video explainer. We want any personalized information about your research. So it could be images of your lab, it could be photos of your experimental setup, it could be any graphs that you've got that you want included in your video, and it could also include screenshots or videos of any web applications that you're using. We've used them all for different types of science. So essentially this multimedia personalizes the story for your science and it works way better. So anything you've got, it could include phone footage, it could include different images of the lab, it could just be a short walkthrough or even a piece to camera that you've recorded separately to verbalize.science. Anything you've got that we can use to personalize your video, that would be excellent, and it really makes for a way better video. Feel free to add any online resources where people can click through to get more information about your research. Add anything like poster presentations, about PowerPoints, about anything you want people to be able to download to get more information about your research. It could be a press release or it could be just a fact sheet or document that you've produced which further explains the details of your experiment. And the last thing to do is add some tags. Add some tags to your research and your science stories so that it makes it easy for people to find it when they're searching for topics on verbalize.science. The last thing you need to do is go to publish your research, and because your institution is subscribed to verbalize.science, click send the video creation. When you click that button, it will go to our team of science communicators who will extract the 1-minute narrative from all of the information and audio you've given us and turn it into a video suitable for social media, and it's essentially a little teaser of your work so you can get more eyes on your research, grow your personal brand, and stay in control, importantly, of your research message. Thank you for creating your science story, and I will speak to you soon.